It's 11 p.m. and you're staring at your phone. You just sent a text and now you're waiting. 3 little dots appear, then disappear, then appear again. Your heart does a weird little jump every single time it happens. Are they into you, or are you reading way too much into this? Here's the truth, your phone might already know the answer. Long before anyone says, "I like you," out loud, their texts already say it. Every message, every reply, every pause carries a hidden signal. It's called texting body language, and psychologists say it's surprisingly reliable. Today, we're breaking down 7 signs someone is into you through text. And sign number 4 is the one almost nobody talks about. Once you notice it, you honestly can't unsee it. So if you've ever stared at a text wondering what it really means, keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what those 3 dots are hiding. Let's be honest, dating today looks completely different than it used to. A huge part of getting to know someone now happens through a screen. There's no eye contact, no tone of voice, just words on a phone. But here's the thing, texting still has its own kind of body language. The way people type, when they reply, even how long they take. All of it sends a signal, whether they realize it or not. Psychologists actually have a name for this. They call it digital nonverbal communication. Once you learn to read it, you'll never look at a text the same way. These 7 signs are based on real patterns, not just guesswork. So let's go back to that phone screen and start with sign number 1. Sign number 1 is response time, but not in the way you're thinking. Most people assume a fast reply automatically means someone is excited. And sometimes that's true, but it's honestly not the full picture. What actually matters more is consistency over time, not just speed. If someone replies quickly today, tomorrow, and the day after, that's a pattern. It means you've become a priority, not just a passing thought. Remember those 3 dots from the very start of this video. A single lightning-fast reply like that doesn't really mean much on its own. People get excited about all kinds of messages, not just ones from someone they like. So don't read too much into one really fast response. Instead, watch how they respond to you over several days, even a few weeks. Consistency is the real signal here, not just raw speed. Anyone can type fast once, but staying consistently engaged takes real interest. Think of it like a heartbeat. One beat means nothing. A steady rhythm means everything. That rhythm is what you should really be watching for. Sign number 2, their messages start getting longer over time. Think about how you usually text someone you don't really care about. Short replies, one-word answers, maybe just a quick emoji. Now think about someone you're actually interested in talking to. Your messages probably get longer, more detailed, more personal, almost without trying. This happens naturally when someone is genuinely engaged in a conversation. If their texts started short, but are slowly turning into paragraphs, pay attention. That shift usually means they're investing more energy into talking with you. And in texting, energy is basically the same thing as effort. People don't put that much effort into conversations that don't matter to them. Paragraphs don't happen by accident, they take time someone chose to give you. So don't just read the words, actually count them. Growing message length is one of the clearest, most honest signals there is. Sign number 3, they ask you real questions, not just small talk. This one sounds simple, but it's actually one of the strongest signals. When someone only talks about themselves, the conversation feels one-sided. But when someone asks about your day, your thoughts, your opinions, that's curiosity. And curiosity is one of the earliest signs of romantic interest. People don't invest time learning about someone they don't care about. So if they keep asking follow-up questions, they're not just being polite. They actually want to understand who you are, piece by piece. Think back to your last conversation. How many questions did they actually ask you? If the answer is more than one or two, that's genuine interest talking. That kind of curiosity is hard to fake for very long. Sign number 4, and this is the one most people completely miss. It's not about which emoji they use. It's about the warmth hidden in their punctuation. Something as small as an exclamation point can completely change a message's tone. The word "hey" on its own feels pretty neutral, almost flat. But "hey" feels excited, warm, even a little playful. Multiple exclamation points, playful emojis, a longer "aha" instead of a plain "lol." These look like tiny, meaningless details, but they actually reveal real emotional energy underneath. People rarely fake enthusiasm through punctuation. It tends to happen automatically. So next time you get a text, try looking past just the words themselves. Look at how it's punctuated, because that's often where the real emotion hides. Go back and reread your last few texts from them right now. Notice the punctuation. Notice the little details you skipped past before. This one small habit can tell you more than an entire paragraph of text. Sign number 5, they text you first, without needing a reason to. Not just replying when you message them, but actually starting the conversation. Anyone can respond to a message that takes almost no effort at all. But choosing to reach out first, that's an actual decision someone makes. It means they thought about you, even in a moment when they didn't have to. Maybe it's a random "good morning" or a meme that reminded them of you. It might feel small, but consistency here matters just as much as the message itself. People rarely reach out first to someone they don't actually care about. If someone consistently starts conversations with you, especially without needing anything, pay attention. That's someone who genuinely wants you on their mind, not just sitting in their inbox. Sign number 6. They remember the small things you casually mention. Maybe you offhandedly said you had a stressful meeting coming up on Tuesday. And a few days later, out of nowhere, they actually ask how it went. That's not a coincidence. That's genuine attention being paid to you. People generally only remember small details about things or people they actually care about. When someone holds on to the little things you say, it means they were really listening. And truly being listened to is honestly one of the most attractive things there is. It's a small gesture, but it says a lot about how much you actually matter to them. Small details are like tiny tests that someone passes without even realizing it. So pay attention the next time they randomly bring up something you mentioned weeks ago. And finally, sign number 7, they double text you. Normally, sending 2 messages in a row without a reply feels a little risky. Most people avoid doing this because they're afraid of seeming too eager or too much. But if someone breaks that unspoken rule just for you, that actually says something meaningful. It means their desire to talk to you is stronger than their fear of looking desperate. That's not clinginess. That's genuine interest quietly breaking through social hesitation. And in a world full of people playing it cool, that kind of honesty really stands out. Think back to that moment at the start of this video, watching those 3 dots. Maybe what came after them wasn't overthinking at all. Maybe it was just honesty. So let's go back to you, staring at your phone, waiting for that reply. Whatever comes back, you now have 7 real signals to actually read into it. Not guesses, not overthinking at midnight, just patterns backed by real psychology. The truth was always right there, hidden in how they typed, not just what they said. Now, you know exactly how to see it. So let's quickly recap all 7 signs we just talked about. Consistent response time, not just speed in the moment. Message length that keeps growing over time. Genuine questions that show real curiosity about you. Warm, expressive punctuation, hiding real emotional energy. Text that they choose to start first, without needing a reason. Remembering the small details you casually mentioned. And the occasional, honest double text. Remember, one sign alone doesn't prove much on its own. But 3 or more together, that's a real, honest pattern. Texting might feel casual on the surface, but it's honestly never really random. Every single message carries a small piece of how someone actually feels about you. Now you know exactly what to look for the next time you check your phone. If this helped you understand someone's texts a little better, do us a favor and hit subscribe. We break down psychology and body language just like this every single week. So the next time those 3 dots show up, you won't be guessing anymore. You'll actually know what they mean. See you in the next one.